What's up, everybody? Another weekend down. One more week of points racing left that I probably won't be making. So I get out in the heat race. I think I was fourth row inside or something like that. No, I was maybe fourth row outside. One of those two inside, I think is where it was at. But anyways. Coming to the race, I'm 66 points in ahead of fourth place in points, in third, and I go out for the heat. Car seemed to be running fine, but a few laps into the race, I noticed that the car is lacking power. It's not running like it normally does, and I can't figure out if it's a miss, maybe spark plug wire off or something like that. So I continued to run it anyway because I needed the points to keep my lead for third in points this year. At the beginning of the season, I said if I finished fifth or better, that would be great. Anything above that would be fantastic, being my first year in this class. But I was already in third place, and I was really fighting to keep that position and finish third in points this year. So I'm out, and Austin Newberry, he's one of the fastest guys up there at runs, and he's battling for first, and him and the four car get into it. Austin gets spun out, so the caution comes out. Well, as I'm coming up to get back to the pack, to get my position back for the restart, the car completely just lets go. The motor just seizes up, it blows a hole in my oil pan, and it jerks the car straight to the left into the infield close to one of the tractor tires. The ones that do more damage to the cars than other cars do. Well, I grazed it, and I step out of the vehicle and noticed that, because I rode back and I noticed there was quite a bit of oil underneath my car, so I knew right then that the motor had let go, and it was a little bit frustrating because I needed the points to stay where I was at in points. So I get pushed up, I get up to the pits, and I look at my car, and I could actually see the holes in the oil pan where it threw the rod out, and I was a little bit aggravated. And then my buddy Jason Glover, he was there with his car. He was going to run. He had carburetor issues during the hot lap, so they got it back to going. He offered me to run his car for the feature because he knew where I was at in points and needed to keep those points in that position. So I contemplated it a little bit, and then because I wasn't the one that wants to run somebody's car and tear something up when mine just got tore up. But he offered me his car because I've helped him so much on his, and I took him up on his offer, and I started the feature race. Was running good, was up to fourth at one point, and because I started dead last, and they come over the radio saying 37, you're leaking some type of fluid, and I didn't notice any heat or anything coming up from underneath the hood, and the oil pressure looked fine. But they had me come off the track, and when I get up to the pits to look at this car, the steam finally rolled out from underneath the car, and come to find out, the belt that turns the water pump and the fan had come off the car. So luckily that was all that happened to that car. The car was running good, but I did notice the car kept getting slick as I was in the feature race, and I was like, maybe I have a flat tire or something, but they weren't saying anything to me saying I had a flat, so I kept going. But with him allowing me to run his car for the feature race, I kept points for for the season. The guy in fourth place is now 61 points behind me, and if he wins the next race, I will still win by 1 point. And me and him, we've had a little battle all year. It's the points process, but I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed racing this year in this class. But for next year, I'm going to be going a different route. I will let you guys know what's going on when I get to that point. I'll be posting more videos still of the process on that car I'm going to be running next year. So stay tuned on that. If you've got friends that enjoy the racing, I'll post every video of me racing. Even if it's go-karts, I'll post a video of it if I've got one. Just get them to subscribe, man. Apparently some of my videos has helped some arguments between some people, and who's at fault here and there, but I enjoy it. I enjoy posting the videos and showing the racing that I've done, some of the races I've accomplished. But stay tuned, because I'm going to be posting some more videos of what I'm going to be doing for next year. It might not sound like the best idea, but in the long run, I think it's going to be more beneficial money-wise. So stay tuned, and I will let you guys know what's going on there. Thanks again for Jason for letting me run your car this past weekend, and I may or may not see y'all next weekend. Well, have a good one, and stay safe the rest of the season.